For 2021, Princecraft is kicking things up to the max. With 3 all-new Max models that make a host of previously optional features standard to bring you maximum value at a great low price. At just 39 grand Canadian, with a trailer and a cover and a Bimini, this Sport 172 Max does all of that in a wicked, versatile, family-friendly, easy-to-tow fishing package.
Brand new this year, Princecraft's Max package is available in 2 different Hudson models and this Sport 172 Max, which is 17 feet, 5 inches long, with a 91-inch beam and a dry weight of 1,327 pounds.
Now, the name Sport feels like it's meant to cover a lot of bases. Skiing, fishing, cruising, basically anything you'd want to do with family. So to come through on that, and the promise of max value, the Sport 172 Max comes standard with carpeted stern and bow casting platforms, removable ski pylon for skiing or tubing, a stainless steel reboarding ladder, plus those bow cushions to add some comfort up front, and for all types of weather, a nice big Bimini top.
Take out those bow cushions and we find large storage compartments for gear, a box that's perfect for your deep cycle batteries, plus a floor mount for a removable seat or casting pedestal, along with everything you'd need to mount an optional trolling motor. Twin roto-molded consoles with folding seats are protected by a nice big windshield with a hinged walkthrough. The passenger side features a small lockable glove box with a big open tray in front, plus a cup holder and small cell phone tray to the left. On the driver's side, the dash can be outfitted with an optional flush mount sonar system with plenty of flat space for more electronics. Without the touchscreen, our test model's tack, speedo, trim, and fuel gauges are well appointed, with switches and indicator lights beside the tiltable steering wheel. Easy access open storage is right at the driver's feet as well, with the whole console open underneath the wheel. In the floor is a lockable rod organizer to keep 4 rods at hand, but nice and secure with the bungee strap for when you're running and gunning from spot to spot. More rod storage is open in the gunnel to port, and to starboard is another storage compartment, which makes a great spot to store that ski pylon when it's not in use. The Sport 172 Max has a ton of freeboard, with a handy tow kick to lock you in when you're casting off either side.
Now, one of my favorite features that's making its way through the Princecraft line is this convertible aft casting platform. In this position here, you've got a couple of nice wide jump seats to easily fit 4 or even 5 or 6 behind the windshield. Fold it down and you've got this nice big raised casting platform with storage, a 17-gallon live well, and room underneath still to slide a tackle box to get it out of the way of anybody walking around the boat. Just awesome versatility in a 17-foot package.
On both sides of the stern are supports to mount downriggers, which is one of a few options on our test boat that'll push the price just over 40,000 Canadian. Power options on the Sport 172 Max range from 90 to 115 horsepower.
To keep your costs nice and manageable, this 90-horse Merc EXLPT is a great power option for this 17-foot package. Gets you up on plane in an instant with just about no bow rise, and it can still pull a skier or a tuber with a couple spotters on board.
3.9 seconds to plane was my best time with that 90 Merc. I hit an even 40.0 miles per hour top speed trimmed up with a full tank of gas. Although a better cruise in the Sport 172 Max was around 28 miles per hour, which was a super smooth ride in glass calm water.
With Princecraft's reverse chine hull design, this thing handles just as well as you'd hope that a 17-footer would. It's really quick and responsive, it bites into turns, and it's solid in a little bit of bumper chop. And since it's so small and light, it really does feel very quick, which is great to get you from launch to cast in a hurry.
That reverse chine also gives the boat more lift to get on plane quicker and means less resistance in the water. Crossing the camera boat's wakes to find some bumps gave me a real good sense of how solid this hull is, with 2.5mm thick aluminum throughout the bottom and twin plating from the bow back to midship and at the chines. And since it's one single piece of aluminum, it just eats up the shock from waves.
What's also great design from a boat manufacturer in Quebec is you get a nice high windshield that really does a great job of blocking the wind. Because these guys are worried about fishing deep into the season in a place where it gets pretty cold pretty quick. The concept of a boat you can fish and ski behind is nothing new, but what really impresses me is the value you get out of this Sport 172 Max. Just a hair over 40 grand with a trailer, tough to beat.